Hey everybody, this is Shannon again. Today I want to talk to you about Mark 11 and Matthew 18, specifically the portions of those chapters that deal with forgiveness. And I know forgiveness is not always something that we just run to or that we, just love to talk about, just, based on what it means. It means that we've been wronged and we don't typically want to dwell on that. But we cannot lean in to the greatest love of all time without understanding forgiveness, how important it is, and really building that muscle. Okay, so in Mark 11, the Lord is telling his disciples, like, listen, whatever you believe with all your heart and you have no doubt and you pray for it, it shall be given to you. He says specifically, like, if you believe with all your heart and you tell this mountain, and that mountain can be of illness, debt, fear, lack, strife, relationship problems. It could be of anything. If you believe in your heart and you do not doubt, and you tell that mountain to be removed, it has to obey you. And the very next verse, he says, but first forgive those that you have aught against. And sometimes we wonder, like, how often, if a person does something, we kind of have like a checker, like, okay, you do it one time, shame on you, 2 times, shame on me. But no, if someone does something to us, we are mandated to forgive that person, not for that person, but for us. Jesus told Peter, I think Peter asked Jesus in Matthew 18, like, how many times do we have to forgive somebody? 7? And he said, no, 70 times 7. So forgiveness is ongoing. And we are not going to get from, I believe I received, from the faith part to the actual walking in it or the manifestation of it if we don't learn this principle. It's not for the other person, it's for us, it's to free us, because if we constantly think about and ruminate on what someone has done to us, then we're not using that time to think about, meditate on how much God loves us, how he's the head, how much he has made us righteous through him, how we're the head and not the tail, etc. And if we are focused on what somebody else did to us, and our lives truly go into the direction of our most prominent thought, then we are going to be held prisoner to what that person did to us. And that's not wise. It's not what God would want for us. I'm not saying that we have to just continue to be abused. I'm not saying we have to reconcile, but we are mandated to forgive. It frees us. It allows us to win the battles of warfare that we've been experiencing. It allows us to go from faith to faith. It allows us to get our prayers answered, okay? So lean into the greatest love of all time. Remember that God loves you, and so do I, and be loved.